Shadows of Doubt has accomplished something that not even Cyberpunk 2077 could do. Keep watching to see why this could be the indie game of the year. Hi everyone, this is Jason from Realm Space Gaming, and today we're giving you an overview of the newly released detective simulation game Shadows of Doubt. Before we begin, we just want to say a big thank you to the developer, Coal Powered Games, and to Sam McKee for the review copy we were gifted that allowed us to put enough hours into this game before launch to give you an accurate picture of what to expect. Jumping right in then, to define this game using just one category would be a mistake, as Shadows of Doubt fills many. It's an open-world simulation role-playing game with procedurally generated cities of fully simulated NPCs. That's right, they don't just stick to a path, they actually have a fully simulated schedule from dawn till dusk, including social interactions, careers, and free time. To sell the idea further, most of them even have employment contracts at their place of work, lease agreements at their place of residence, marriage and birth certificates, and even the history of each individual city that you generate to play the game in is simulated before you start, making for a unique role-playing experience each time, though the overall setting remains the same. Cyberpunk 2077, eat your heart out. Of course, all the simulation wouldn't be worth a thing without the game that takes place within it, and this is where Shadows of Doubt truly shines. Alongside its other tags, Shadows of Doubt is primarily marketed as an immersive sandbox detective stealth game set in a fully simulated sci-fi noir city of crime and corruption. While many games are merely set within simulations, Shadows of Doubt depends on it. When a character goes somewhere, they leave fingerprints behind on the things they touch. They might lose a name tag or a pocket note at a place they've been, and of course, they'll be recorded on CCTV cameras that they pass by. And all CCTV cameras in the game keep a temporary record of everything they've seen in the last 24 hours, which you can scroll back through on the in-game computer systems and check up on. Starting out, Shadows of Doubt offers you a lot of customization, from your character's name, gender, and complexion to how large the city you'll play in is, how long cases will take to solve on average, and whether or not you'll want extra more survival game-like effects such as hunger, hydration, tiredness, and injuries. Before you even start the game, you're able to tweak all of these, though we'd recommend giving it a shot as it comes out the box and coming back to change these things later to suit your taste when you understand what they truly affect. So let's talk about the gameplay loop. You play as a private detective, and your goal is to earn enough money and social credit to secure a comfortable retirement for yourself. Along the way, you can also use the money you earn to buy yourself equipment and upgrades, or even new apartments which you can furnish and decorate as you see fit. In order to earn social credit, you need to take on jobs and solve cases. Appearing to be an upstanding citizen and solving cases cleanly will earn you more social credit, whereas you'll be penalized for the criminal activities you commit. Any other detective game that I can think of usually has pre-made, baked-in choices, allowing you to combine evidence you found to deduce one of a few preset verdicts. But in Shadows of Doubt, those details really are dynamic. You have an investigation board at your disposal, but you can literally mark anything in it as relevant evidence, from a murder weapon to trash you find in the street. Never mind placed red herrings, those happen naturally in Shadows of Doubt. The game has a pre-made but still dynamic murder case that you can play through as a sort of tutorial, and we highly recommend you play through this first, as it teaches you the controls and how to interact with the world, as well as how to actually play the game, take cases, find clues, and connect the dots. Once you've finished, you'll be able to take on jobs and other cases. These can be as simple as retrieving a document or arresting somebody, or as complicated as spying on someone or solving an intricate murder case. Combat doesn't seem to be highly encouraged, which makes sense given that this is an advertised stealth game, and most cases will find you disabling security cameras or sneaking about between hiding spots and traversing air vents to get in and out of areas unseen. You'll also have the use of gadgets to crack codes, track NPCs, and stun security equipment and people alike. During our time with the game, we did encounter a few rough edges, particularly with graphical performance, as there are areas where textures engage in Z-fighting. But otherwise, we really enjoyed our time playing Shadows of Doubt, and we really hope it sees some updates in the near future, not because it's missing anything, but more just because there's so much more potential in this world that Coal Powered Games has created. To end off, while putting together the script for this video, I came across one of the Steam reviews by Andrew J, which I felt summed up my experiences with the game too perfectly to not include, and I wanted to share it with you. He says, "Early in a run, my detective accepted a job to retrieve documents from an apartment, basically a breaking and entering job, the kind of thing you do to support yourself between homicide investigations. I had an apartment building and a floor, but not an exact apartment number, so I was snooping around for clues as to which resident was the target. At one point, a man came to one of the doors and let himself in. I thought he might be the significant other, but the information didn't match. As I turned my attention to another door, I heard the sound of gunfire from the apartment behind me. The man I just passed had just killed one of the residents. Lying in wait just outside of the apartment, I managed to ambush him and knock him unconscious before he gave the same treatment to me. I took his fingerprints and made the note of the gun on his person, then returned to the brand new crime scene. Searching the apartment for clues, I found the envelope with the documents that I was supposed to retrieve. Not only had I personally witnessed one of the murders, the victim was the target of a job that I was there to undertake. This is just how the game flows. Controlled chaos in real time. The residents of your dystopian burg kill each other with gusto, and there's a real chance of you interrupting a homicide or some other crime just because you were in the right place at the wrong time. And while that chaos can make things a bit sloppy at times, it pretty much guarantees that you're going to see something memorable if you just keep playing. And that's what's at the heart of this game, really. Storytelling power which will keep you coming back for more and upon which we can readily recommend this game. Hopefully you're now all clued up about Shadows of Doubt. If you play Shadows of Doubt or other games like it, drop a like and subscribe to let us know you'd like us to cover more content like it, and we'll bring you the best guides that are quick and let you jump straight back into gaming. I also encourage you to check out our Discord server where we're growing a passionate community of gamers and giving away some of the top titles. It's a place just to have fun, talk about your favorite games, and connect with the community here at Realm Space Gaming. My name is Jason, and here's a big thank you from everyone at Realm Space Gaming for watching, and don't forget to enjoy the rest of your day.